Will you support Donald Trump for president?
Hard to say. You know, if you look at Twitter, they have this thing called trending. It's trending poorly. Yeah, I mean, look, I have a completely different message, you know, and, you know, Mr. Trump called me and he said, you know, what are you going to do to support me? I said, we're like two companies. You know, we have a different vision, a different value system, and a different objective. So it's pretty hard to put that together. But right now, the divisiveness, the division, the name-calling, it just doesn't go down well with me.
When did you talk to him?
I don't know, a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago? You want to talk to him again?
Don't know. Ball's in his court. But frankly, you know, look, this latest thing about this judge is it's terrible. It's just terrible. Look, I think the country needs a leader who can unify. A country needs a leader who can inspire confidence in everyone and make everybody feel like they're special. And then when you take a look at some of the policy stuff, we don't have to deal with entitlements. Are you kidding me? Of course we have to deal with entitlements. We have to modernize them. We do have to balance budgets, and you can't do it out of waste, fraud, and abuse. I mean, we need to shrink the government. We need conservative principles beyond the whole issue of the divisiveness.
So you don't think he has that then, based on your answer?
Right now it's not looking good. Look, there was a guy in the...
You know how important Ohio is in this election.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win Ohio, you can make an argument he does not win the White House.
Look, the fact of the matter is that the qualities we need in a leader is very important to me. This is not a game for me. Look, I can't go for dividing, name-calling, or somebody that doesn't really represent conservative principles.
You are the host governor.
Yeah.
For the convention that comes to Ohio in 40 days.
The bill,
are you saying it's possible you can walk into that arena in Cleveland, Ohio, and not endorse?
Absolutely. Of course. Look, I've been this way since I was in politics. I kind of call them the way I see them, and never more than today does a country need to be unified. Do we need to stop all the fighting? Do we need to realize that we're Americans before we're Republicans and Democrats? So, you know, it's a matter of who I think or what I think we need in order to get this country moving in the right direction. I'm not going to endorse Hillary Clinton, that's for sure.
I mean, between the choice between Clinton and Trump.
Yeah, but it's not.
How do you see that
choice?
It's not
that simple. It's not simple. I've said from the beginning that if somebody came into Ohio and they were a divider, that they couldn't win the state. It's not on me as to how Donald Trump does in Ohio. It's on him. It's on him how he does in the country. And, you know, if you're going to insult Hispanics, if you're going to turn off minorities, if you're going to, you know, have a reckless suggestions on foreign policy, that's not good. So why would I feel compelled to support somebody whose positions I kind of fundamentally disagree with?
You don't even sound like you're on the fence.
No, I'm giving him a chance.
You are.
Well, I mean, look, he
doesn't sound like it.
He's trending the wrong way with me. Look at what just happened with this judge. Here's a guy born in Indiana, and this guy says that he's biased, or if he was a Muslim, he's biased. I mean, that's not good stuff, Bill.
There are millions of people who voted for him.
Yeah? Okay.
You are essentially rejecting.
I didn't.
Well, you challenged him and you lost, and
yeah.
I suspect this is not sour grapes coming from you.
No, this has nothing to do with it.
But there are millions who voted for Trump. What do you say to them? They showed out 13 million during the primary
Bill,
season.
what I say is I know what we need in a leader. We can't have somebody that divides. We can't have somebody that doesn't lift. We can't have somebody who calls names. That's not acceptable. I just wish that there was a change. But it doesn't look like there's been any change. It looks like it's gotten worse.
There's no chance that you're going to be a running mate with Donald Trump.
There was never a chance of that.
Was never a chance.
Never. Not even a consideration.
Not
different.
Not even a conversation.
No, not any. I mean, a lot of people called and they talked to my folks, and I've had people call me, but there was never, ever, ever any consideration. And I didn't have that direct conversation with him.
You know how important this state is. You know how important Ohio has been. Mm-hmm. You know how important it is for him in order to win the White House. Will you change your mind and endorse Donald Trump?
I think we've just been over this ground.
What's it take then?
It takes somebody who's going to be a unifier, who's going to lift people, who's going to have conservative principles to shrink the size and the scope of the government. Somebody that gives everybody a sense that there's an opportunity for them in America. Not somebody who divides, puts down, scapegoats, or anything else, or name calls. Has to be a dramatic change.
What do you think of the choice between Trump and Clinton for America?
Well, right now, it's not a really great choice. We'll see what happens.